It's August 25. That means it's time to take a look at the current market data for those three coastal cities, Newport Beach, Corona del Mar and Newport Coast, in terms of days on market, sales price and inventory, so we can see what the trends are telling us about the remainder of the third quarter of 2025.
I'm Kiwi of the coast, the agent with the most.
Helping you maximize and sell the value of your coastal home. Right, got some juicy data, let's dive in. New listings, that's the lifeblood of any market. Now, last month there was 94 new homes coming to the market. We were excited about that. Was it up or down for the month of July? Well, it was down. Only 72 new homes, single family of course, coming into our marketplace. Now, before we look at the number of sales, always good to look at what's transacting, going under contract or pending. Last month it was 51. That was exciting. July it dropped 47. So homes going under contract, there's resistance obviously with price, interest rates, and just the fact that a lot of people are away for the summer. Now let's take a look at the number of sales. That's actual closings. June was 57, we like that. July, what was it? 38. It hasn't been this low since January. Of course, January, pretty slow month. So a bit of surprise that we've had that few closings for the month of July. What are people doing out there? Homes too expensive? Maybe. Interest rates too high? We'll have to take a look at the next month to see if this market is improving as we head further into the year. Days on market, holding steady as she goes. 52 days last month, June, 52 for the month of July. That's staying very static. Let's take a peek year after year. Year ago, 53, so we are right where we were a year ago, days on market. That means it's the length of time that a property is on the market before it goes under contract. Not sold, but before it goes under contract. Active listings, 352 for the month of June, dropping to 327 for July. Well, what was it a year ago? Well, we're certainly up year over year. July a year ago was 275, so we're up a little bit from over a year ago, and that's good news. Active inventory is the lifeblood of our market. Average list price around 7.5 in June, around 7.4 for the month of July, so holding pretty static. That's over $750 of $10 million, 7.5 million. That's a big number. What was it a year ago? It was around 7.7. So we're seeing that prices maybe have eased just a little bit in terms of the asking. Remember, these are the average list prices, average sales price. This is where the rubber meets the road. Let's take a peek. Well, 6.3 in June. What was it in July? Well, it dropped substantially. 5.4 million is the average sales price. Now remember, we just talked about the average list price being 7.4. So that means any homes coming on the market less than about 6 million, boy, they get scooped up and they're translating into sales. Those other homes that are priced high, they are sitting around and the days on market is climbing for those expensive homes over 10 million on the marketplace. And just a point of note, what was it a year ago? Well, it was around 6.5 million, the average sales price, dropping to around 5.4. So it means there's a few extra lower priced homes finally coming to the market that are getting scooped up and closed. Real estate market, it is constantly changing. So click on the video that's on your screen right now so we can keep you up to date with days on market, mortgage rates, inventory, and all those factors affecting you and the real estate market. We'll see you on the next one. Baru.